What is up, heavy metal slash hard rock fans? There's a few bands. I'm going to make a quick video here. There's a few bands I was wanting to review next, but I kind of want to kind of go through the discography and kind of refresh on them before I do a video, because sometimes my opinions change and sometimes I forget how good something is. I just want to be accurate. But I'm just going to talk about this album for a few minutes about this band Axe. The album's called Offering. I guess they have a few other albums, but this is the only one. I've seen this one a million times online and even in like record stores, like used, and I had no idea what it is. Apparently it's just considered hard rock. Metal Archives, you can't even find it on there, at least I can't. Which I think is kind of silly. Sometimes some things just blur the lines between hard rock and heavy metal. Like, if you don't think this is metal, but you think The Rods, In the Raw, and Wild Dogs is metal, then I don't understand that reasoning, because to me this is every bit as metal as that. So I can see the hard rock. I mean The Rods is pretty well hard rock, but I can see the hard rock in this too. There's a lot of hard rock elements, but there's still like some hard driving, faster songs on here, like Video Inspiration, I Got the Fire. I think Holding On was one of the faster tracks on here. Rock and Roll Party in the Streets, is kind of a, it's not, like super heavy metal, but like new wave of British heavy metal kind of puts me in the mind of that too. Like, look up bands like Dark Star or the first couple Demon albums. I mean, that wasn't really hardly even metal, really. I mean, but they consider it new wave of British heavy metal for whatever reason, which I'm fine with it. Metal enough for me. To me, metal is an attitude. It's not necessarily how much gain your guitar has or how fast you play. It's an attitude. It's either it's has it or it doesn't. You know what I mean? Like to me, AC/DC would always be considered hard rock. Kiss is mainly hard rock, but they can kind of blur the lines with a couple of songs. But that's kind of what this is. There's some piano stuff on here and there that kind of something more of a rock band would do, but it's really blended in well. It doesn't overpower anything. Adds a lot to the music. There's a couple more AOR sounding tracks, like track 4, Jennifer. Not my favorite. I always say if a song is named after a girl, it's probably not very good. That's not always the case, but generally speaking, it's probably not very good. Let's see here. Now or Never is kind of AOR, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Steal Another Fantasy is kind of a hard rock song, but I really like it. It's got kind of like those like that organ type of sound. Kind of sort of puts me in the mind of Deep Purple. Not 100%, but kind of does. Yeah, I don't know. But a lot of it's pretty well, just good hard driving rock / metal in my opinion. So I like it pretty well. I'm glad to have finally bought it. There's a picture of the band, picture of the CD. And actually, I actually find it interesting that it says Atlantic on the back. So apparently this band was on somebody's radar at one point, but they never really made it that big. So I don't know. I just kind of thought this was out of the last batch of CDs I bought from Gary Schaefer's store on eBay. I was kind of thinking, I don't know, this might be bad. I don't know. I'm just buying it because I've heard about it for so long. And funny enough, it's one of the ones I've listened to the most. That's just the way that works sometimes. So I thought it was worth talking about. But yeah, I got some other stuff that I'm going to review as well. So I'm just getting a good just kind of fill my brain up with it again, just get it, kind of refresh it in my brain. So anyway, that's all I can really say about this. I say it's worth buying, I give it a good 85-90%, in my opinion. So, till next time, guys.